Hello guys and welcome to episode 1 of Upgrade and Unlock, the series where I take 3 of every single Zefra card, and over the process of the series will be given points to unlock cards for the deck. So the way the unlocking will work is for every single game winner will receive 100 points, for every match winner will receive 300 points, and if my opponent disconnects, or if my opponent rage quits, I will receive 100 points. If game 1 has not been completed in my favour, if game 1 has been completed in my favour, I've decided to reward myself with 150. If you guys have any suggestions to what I should do for a rage quit, because obviously it changes our record on Dueling Book, so it does have to be counted. But should I be rewarded 100 points, 150, 200, yada yada yada. Also, the cards can only be bought in their original rarities, and the prices for cards are as followed. So, for a common card, it will cost me 50, as well as rare cards, they will also cost me 50 points. It will be 100 points for a super rare, 200 points for an ultra rare, and 300 points for a secret rare. That's how the point system will work. Honestly, I think the point system is pretty cool. Obviously, this is a completely original idea that nobody's done before. So let's get right into the deck list, because obviously you guys will be itching to see this, and this will change every single episode. So we're playing 2 Zefra and Pilica. We're not playing 3 because it conflicts with our main win condition, which is Zefra Path. Obviously playing pure Zefra, we will have to rely on Zefra Path quite heavily. Triple Zefra Wendy, this is the only way we can pendulum summon more than 1 monster per turn, realistically. Triple Zefra Thuban, 1 Zefra Core. Zefra Core summons a Zefra from your pendulum scale when it's summoned. 2 Zefra Naga. Zefra Naga bounces either player's pendulum scales on pendulum summon. Triple Zefraxaton. Obviously this pops back row. If you guys have played Zefra, you know what this does. You target a Zefra you control and a set card, and you pop both. Thuban's the same for face-up cards. Probably should have explained that. Zefrath is the reason this deck functions. It's the best card in the whole deck, and personally I think one of the most broken cards in the entire game. And just saying, we will resolve the monster effect of this card a couple of times throughout this series. I 100% guarantee it. Triple Zefranu, the main reason this deck works, it searches every single turn. It's the reason I call this deck Pendulum Salamangreat, is you abuse this card to no end. Triple Zefraxa, also known as Zephyr Chronograph, this card will come up. Triple Zefraxi, Triple Oracle, Double Zefra Path, Triple Providence, Triple Divine Strike, and Triple War. We have to play these in triples because we don't have enough good cards to fill the deck up entirely. 1 Zefrath, Triple Zefra Saber in the side. We've got 1 of each of the other scales, including another Zefra Core that should be over here. Another Zefra Naga, another Pilica, and Triple Chosen of the Zefra that I will never ever resolve and never want to resolve, period. And Triple Zefra Battletron that we cannot make in this deck, period. So I'm recording this deck profile before I actually get into the games. So to give you guys my thoughts on how the games will go, this is a low-rated DB ladder, which means we'll be playing against some absolute garbage, but also we'll be playing against real players that have just like made a new account to kind of smurf, if you guys know what the concept of smurfing is. You make a new account even though you're a really good player and you just play on the new account. So I reckon we'll get the best of both worlds in that scenario. And yeah, here's to episode 1, I guess, and I'll see you guys in the replays.
Let's go!
Alright guys, game number 1, and we have lost rock, paper, scissors to Mr. Young Drecky, but hopefully this goes slightly better than we originally expected. Obviously these games are recorded in post, because doing live commentaries on every single match is going to be A, draining for me myself, B, draining for the viewer, And also, I don't think you guys want to see me playing a 50-minute match against Gren Marjustan for the first game of the episode. So let's just get right into it. Our opponent starts with Gold Sarcophagus, banishing a Necroface. We banish a bunch of zefra cards. The only relevant thing here is Zefra Providence. And the third Zefraxa might come up at some point. Obviously, we still don't know what we're playing against, really. So he banishes a Desires, an Iberia, demises the land, and an Allure of Darkness, which means he's also a Mystic Mine, which is going to make this an incredibly fun game to play, and an incredibly fun game to watch. The Happiness Cave is very much in full effect. He draws a Raigeki and another Mystic Mine. So he sets the Necroface, activates Mystic Mine, and passes. I guess expecting that he might die, but when you see your opponent with a 3-card extra deck, I don't think he will die. So we open Zefrath, so we're going to use Zefrath to send our Zefraxi. Scale our Zefraxaton, Pendulum Summon Zephyrini. Zephyrini is going to grab a Providence. We're going to grab a Divine Strike. And then we're going to set the Divine Strike past turn, the mine will die. So our opponent now has to try and clear, this Zephyrini. I choose to activate the Divine Strike here, simply because if he has another form of removal, like Duster or something, I can still keep my scales alive. So end phase, we're gonna war, popping my Nui and his Necroface. Chainlink 2 Zefraxa, Chainlink 1 Zephyrini to chain block, our search. We're gonna send Pilica, activate Providence for another Zefraxa, and then you can tell I played this game slightly later at night because I thought I had lethal here. So I Pendulum Summon everything, and this doesn't equal 8,000, this equals 65. So my brain was doing something else. Zephyrini is going to grab Zefra Path, because we can't actually put any of these back in our extra deck, so Divine Strike's pretty dead. You can make an argument for possibly keeping one of these in the extra, for the actual hard negate, but it's fine. I don't think his deck can deal with Zefra War, period. So we deal 6,500 damage, he draws for turn, he draws Terraforming, which means he has every copy of Mystic Mine in his deck, in his hand probably. I think he still has a Mystic Mine left in deck, which is crazy. So activate Mystic Mine, set to activate Demise. Draws Gren Marju, Battle Fader, and Macrocosmos. Normal summons the Gren. Attacks Pilica. I let the Pilica die, but we don't take any battle damage because of card Demise. Activate Zefra War. Pop our Zephyrini, pop the Mystic Mine. Zephyrini, we search for an Oracle. Draw phase Macrocosmos. Woohoo, this is the most fun game I've ever played. Activate Oracle. Grab Thuban, normal Thuban, target Wendy and the Gren Margie. And we win game 1 onto game 2. Our opponent elects to start again. And our opening hand is Thuban, Zefra War, Zefraxi, Zefraxa, Providence. So the thing about this deck, as I played it, the more I realized it's very, very consistent, because all it is Zefra cards and nothing else, right? So you will always open engine pieces, because your deck is being played pure, which is kind of cool. Our opponent's hand is a Law, Necroface, Lightning Storm, Solemn Judgment, and Demise of the Land. So Lord knows what rodeo we're about to go on. He activates Necroface, banishes 5. We banish 5 as well. The other relevant card is Zefraxa and the Divine Strike. We draw Zefra Core for turn, so we're going to activate Providence, grab Oracle. Oracle's going to grab us a Zefrath. Zefrath is going to send our Zephyrini. And then we're going to scale the Thuban, Pendulum Summon Zephyrini, and we get hit by Demise of the Land. So I think I just searched Divine Strike off of the Zephyrini, and then we sit under the Happiness Cave for a while. So I'm going to hit the fast forward button for a little while until something real happens, because this is a modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Zefra War on the Mystic Mine doesn't resolve, Macrocosmos is activated, Desires is activated. We're just going to draw back and forth for a bit. Law's activated. Send Zefraxaton. Send Zefraxa. More cards are set. And then he finally sets over his Mystic Mine, activates Regeki, and then tells me that I can't Providence because it wasn't sent this turn. Failing to read the part of the card where it says except a turn this is sent. So yeah, he's just gonna attack my Zephrony with his Grand Magi. We're not dead. We're no longer in the Mystic Mine. It's looking good. We're gonna draw for turn. We're gonna draw a Zefrath. We're gonna Zefra War the Oracle and the Grand Magi. Pendulum summon our Zefraxa. He activates Demise of the Land. He has no Mystic Mines left, so he attempts to Judgment the summon of our Zefraxa. Pays 2k. I'm gonna Divine Strike his Solemn Judgment. And then we're gonna swing for lethal. So yeah. I don't know why he didn't activate this Battle Fader in his hand, but we take those. So let's move on to match number 2. And here we are in match number 2. This is technically match number 3 because match number 2 resulted in a 1-0 win between me and Toons that I will not be sharing on the channel because it lasted about 5 minutes. And my opponent just rage quit the game complaining about how Zefra War can be activated from the hand. So we're not going to upload that, but we will be uploading this game between myself and Weed Master 21 with his weed themed sleeves. Glad to know he's thematically correct. We're gonna Zefrath send Zefrathuban. Pendulum summon, make ourselves a pretty thick wall. New is gonna grab Providence and then Zefrapath. I could have grabbed Zefra War here, but I chose to grab Zefrapath because it is our win condition. Hindsight's 2020, but probably should have grabbed Zefrapath regardless of what the match Zefra War, regardless of what the matchup is in the early stages of the game, because I have nothing to back this Zefrapath up. It is literally just a Zefrany and a Zefrathuban in defense mode, and that's entirely it. But we'll move into our opponent's turn. He starts with Ecclesia on the bottom of his deck. He summons the Ecclesia, grabs Punishment. Activate Cursed Eldland, search an Eldritch the Golden Lord. Uses the Golden Lord to target our Zefrath, and then summons the Golden Lord, uses land to send a Conquistador. Swings over our Zephrany, we use the effect, we're going to grab a Providence, and if you guys are paying attention to his hand at the top of the screen, you'll notice I just played into something really hard. Not that I had any choice in the matter of whether or not I played into it, but yeah, we're just going to activate Providence, and he's going to flip Imperial Order, and we are going to scoop it up, because Old Man says no, and unfortunately when you're playing a rogue deck like Zefra, Imperial Order does crap on your day. But we have opened Providence, Thuban, Path, Zefraxa, and Zefraxi. So we're going to Providence for Oracle. In hindsight, I should never be Providencing for Oracle this early on, because I don't benefit from using Oracle, other than deck thinning a card into worse cards. I'd just rather draw the Oracle and have access to the Swiss Army knife that is the Zephyr engine, rather than, you know, drawing a random Zefra boy, you know. Just rather draw a Oracle and have a chance to search whatever I want to search. So activate Oracle, grab Zefrath. Activate the Zefrath, scaled, and then summon Zephrany. Zephrany's going to grab a War. Should have grabbed Divine Strike here in hindsight, because what I'm actually going to do is tribute over the Zephrany for Zefraxa. So I would have had a guy in extra deck, and then I could have put another Zephrany in there. But my thought process is I don't want him summoning Fleur-de-Lis and just killing me, so summoning the Zefraxa here. And I thought of that afterwards, instead of like in the moment. So yeah, he's going to activate Extravagance. Extravagance resolves, and he draws Imperial Order again, so we know where this game is going. I feel like Imperial Order is going to be like the Super Poly of the Revs card series. Like, we're literally just going to see Imperial Order, and every time we see it, we're probably going to lose the game that it's activated, unless we draw Zefra War in Tangent, and, you know, if we do, that's sick. But yeah, we're gonna take 3k damage. Just gonna set 5 cards again. 4 cards, sorry. I'm gonna add his zefra, and then he flips Imperial Order, and yeah, that's just not a good showing, is it? But that's why we're unlocking more cards next episode. We have 400 points to spend, so let's get into the deck builder and try and work out what the hell we're doing.
Let's go! One, two! Let's go! One, two!
Hello guys and welcome back to the deck builder. So tomorrow we'll be going on a shopping spree and spending 400 points worth of points on our Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Honestly, the deck performed way better than I expected it to, especially in that game 1. In game 2 it did do some pretty cool stuff, but unfortunately our opponent rage quit. And I will be rewarding myself 100 points for the rage quit. Just because it is on the record. I don't want to reward myself the full 300, because I feel like that makes the series too easy. But I did win a game in that sort of best of 3, so I will be taking 100 points for that one. Let me know if that's what you guys think I should do in the comments down below. Also, so 400 points to spend means we can buy like 8 common cards or rare cards. We can buy 4 supers, or an ultra and a super, an ultra and 2 supers, or we can buy 2 ultras, or a secret and a super. There's lots of options that we can actually take here. Originally I wanted to pick up a terraforming, a gravity controller, and then some sort of ultra rare like synchro that I can start making in the extra deck, because like the deck itself isn't inconsistent, right? The deck itself is very consistent, but it lacks a win condition. So I think looking at win conditions and building the extra deck is going to be the #1 priority for the first couple of episodes. But I want you guys to let me know what you would buy with the points that we have available. If I don't spend a certain amount of points, I can carry them over to the next episode, and I will leave the episode total points in the description down below, and try and avoid spoilers by not reading the description before you watch the video. If you guys did enjoy, please remember to hit the like button, share the video around, show your nan, your granddad, your mum, your cat, your dog, you know, anybody that you wish to show. I do really appreciate all the support you guys have shown. I gained 16 subscribers since the release of the trailer, which is absolutely mad. Thank you very much. Just shows, you know, how cool this series is going to be. And that's going to be it for the video, guys. Remember to have your notification bell turned on for when the next episode comes out in the next, I want to say within the next 2 days. It should be within the next 2 days. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day, and peace.